Hello gorgeous, hello beautiful, hello wonderful people, hola hermosa, hola preciosa, hello muñequita. Welcome to this space, welcome to the Divine Diva Universe, welcome to this environment. In this new video we are going to be talking about know your power, and the story that I'm going to be sharing with y'all, this is something I never shared online and I kept very dear to my heart because this came from someone that I did not expect. And this is why I feel like it's important to appreciate all the experiences and all the people that you meet and go through in life, because you never know what that person may be teaching you, which can be or will be beneficial to your life if you choose to see it. Now, this story is from my ex, but the moment when he shared this, we was not in a relationship, we were friends. We ended up being in a relationship 2 years later after that, and it was so crazy because I would never thought that he would want to be in a relationship with me because he knew about the situations that I had going on. And even though this situation wasn't there, you know, it was just like people he knew. So it's like, I don't know what it is, but anyways, so it was this specific day, and it was a message that it's not only he that shared it, but also to his brother and 2 other guys. Like, it was 3 guys telling me this. We were in a house, in this big house. I was alone with them. This may not be a good way to tell it, but it's just how this experience happened for me. So it was something that not only him but his brother and his friends. So we were at this place, and you know, the boys were smoking and they were doing the things, girl, and I was just like there vibing, because I was just like, I was just at my best friend's house. I just had my makeup and I was just like, you know, looking good, like makeup wise, because I love playing with makeup. I'll post some pictures here so y'all can see. So, and they were like talking about like power and woman having the man that they want, all these things. And I remember I was just in the bathroom taking pictures, so I had no idea what the hell the conversation was exactly about. Then I go outside and the girl says, yeah, she has to leave because, you know, this person, yada yada yada. She was about her business. And they continue within that conversation. They just kept talking. And I was listening to them, and I remember just asking, like, that's not possible. Because if someone doesn't like someone else, then you can't force someone to like you. And then they all look at me like, what? And the guy, I'm never gonna forget him because of this. He specifically goes and says, don't you believe that as a woman you can have anyone that you want? And I'm like, no, it's not possible, because if I'm not his type or he doesn't like me, then I can't have it. And then he asked the same question again in a different way. And I was like, how? Like, and they started talking and telling me all of these things. Like, it was so crazy, because it was like they understood something that I have yet not understand at that time. And they were telling me, like, any woman, like you, like, he legit said this to me, you gotta believe and you gotta know that as a woman you have the essence, you have an element, you have a certain power to you that you can make any man that you want your man. You can seduce and have any man. It doesn't matter if you're his type or not. It doesn't even matter. You just can't do it because you're that powerful. And they were like giving all of these examples and telling me all of these things. And you know, I'm someone, I watch telenovelas, and they do too, like they was about their life. And even they had that, even they had their own, like, they were guys, but they had the same confidence as a woman. Like, they was telling me how they love that about women, and that's something that they also believe for themselves. So they were telling me, in other words, how can you not believe that for yourself? You are the fucking example. That's one of the things that they observed and learned, and then apply it to themselves to attract the type of people or help the type of people they want. That's why my ex had this crazy confidence that he can have any woman. Like, it doesn't even matter. He know, like, and I know it's factual because I was looking at the woman he was with, models and all these girls that you would think they would never be like with a guy like this. He probably already has sex with them. And I remember when they were telling me all of this, because all of them were telling me all of this. Like, it was like, for me, it changed everything for me. And that is the same thing that I think that we applied to each other later on, but also I started applying with all the internationals guys, the men that I was dating, because he was one of the few person that I dated on the island, and some other guys, and these other guys were guys that I had years of relationship with, because, you know, I circulate my men. I don't like to keep trying new men, so I just circulate them. Back then, that's how I used to do. I just like having a roster. So I used to joke all the time, say to my friends, like, I recycle my men. So this is the same thing. Ever since that, this is the same thing that I have been applying as to that's why I know I can have any guy that I want, and that's why I only dated powerful men with money, because I knew I had that inner knowing, that crazy confidence, that belief, that the things that they shared with me were like codes that fully activate me. And this is something that I'll be teaching in the Diva Energy Masterclass. I'll be teaching y'all the codes, because these are things that as human we have to remind ourselves, or have frameworks to help us switch into that state or be into that state, if, of course, in the right environment, time and place, because it's not something that you're gonna activate in a situation where it shouldn't be activated, because then everything is gonna go south, girl. And we don't want that. So I need you to know that as a woman, you have the power to have any guy, any man, anyone that you want. You got anyone. Like, and it's not gonna be based on your looks. It's not gonna be based on none of the material or physical things. It's going to be based on, because you know your power, you know you can have it, you know it's your will, it's your power, it's your essence energy. This is the space where this is coming from. It's not coming from, oh, I can have anyone because I look this good. No, girl, everyone looks good. No, that's not true. Most people look good. And you know how I knew this? Because I put it to the test. I'm gonna close off with this story time. I also want to share that I think I shared this in previous videos, when I shared that I would go out with my friends and walk in the room like I own that, like the place exists for me. And this is a concept that is taught up in deep in the angel frequency course. So if you want to know what is the concept, framework, perspective, all of that is in that angel frequency course. But I will walk in that room and get everything, always be in VIP, receive free drinks, food, all of it. That's why I loved going out a lot back then, because it wasn't even about the fact of going out. It was about every day I was recreating this experience, entering in this state, which eventually it became something to easy embody and switch. So the last thing that I want to close off with is, I put this to the test. All these things that they told me, all these codes, all these activation, I put them to the test. And there was this specific guy that was living that is still living on the island, and he is just someone I consider very delicious. Like, I liked him, but I heard from people that he doesn't like black girls, and he only sleeps with Latin and white girls and all of this shit. And I remember just my friends telling me this or whatever, and I just remember feeling like, no, fuck this. I can have any man that I want. I can have any, like, in my head I was like, this, it might be true for you, but it's not gonna be true for me, because I can have anyone. And I said that in my mind, in a joke, and I was like, watch me have him. Y'all, 2 years in, this guy was texting. He slid into my DM. He was texting me. We was meeting after because he was seeing me at the parties. And you know, the party will finish and we will be going to the car in our parking lot, and you know, the vibes will still be there, girl. And this is how I ended up with the guy. I ended up not having any relationship or intimacy with him, because it wasn't even the point for me. The point was just me. It wasn't just me having him, it's having him drool over me. That was it for me. And when I had that moment when he was drooling over me, when he was texting me, when he wanted me and he didn't even understood why he wanted me, that's when I was like, okay, I'm never gonna forget none of this ever again. Like, period. And this is how your girl got into dating wealthy men. This is how I activated. So I wanted to close off with that. So if this is something that you really want to learn about, if this is the thing that you are interested to know about, make sure you sign up for the Diva Energy Masterclass, because in this masterclass I'll be teaching all of these codes, all of these activation. Like, this is the Diva Energy activated, and this activation has happened when I was in Spain, and I'm still in it. I'm receiving all of it. So this is a masterclass that is coming in August, because there's so much things coming up back to me, like this even story about my ex. Like, I knew it within me, I had it in me, but I just forgotten about it, because I'm like, I'm living it already. It's like, it's whatever, it's got part of my life, you know. So now it all is coming back for me to share this with you all. So I'll be sharing all of it in the Diva Energy Masterclass that is coming in August. So all of these videos are gonna be in preparation for that, and I'll be sharing some of more juicy stories like this with you all as they come up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.